Do you look at fighting differently now than you did back then? Like the art of fighting? Do you ever think that the sport has evolved? Like how people talk about that it's not the same that it used to be. Fighters back then wouldn't be able to compete in today's game.
Yeah. I mean,
I know it's hard for a coach.
It's like monkey do. Like athleticism in competition improves in all sports: baseball, basketball, football. I mean, right? I mean, like if you watch a baseball game back in the,
like Babe Ruth versus Ohtani.
Right. I mean, you gotta go.
But could Cyborg or not Cyborg? Let's call it. But even that comparison, someone in their prime in today's time, it's probably the same thing. Like BJ Penn in his prime today could probably still win a world title.
I like to if he's sleeping in that tent for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you say and he needs to get
But for 100%. You as a coach, have you seen the game evolve as much as all these analysts say, and as much as all the fans say?
100%.
And what is the game you think now compared to what it used to be? What's the biggest
difference? I just think that everybody's just getting more balanced and just more connected to the rhythm of fighting. With a lot of tools to use. Yeah. They're able to blend everything a lot better. They're able to put everything together a lot more than I think that they have. Because the beginning days, I mean, they would literally say there's a wrestler fighting a boxer, right? And then it became back in 2010. I think it really 2010 in the early 2000s. I mean, mid 2000s maybe. I think it's really evolved into more MMA than
a true mixed martial art.
How do you feel about the what a lot of fighters are doing now? They're pawing at the other opponent, and now they're poking them in the eyes a lot. I hate the way it evolved into that. We wasn't doing that back in the day people wasn't like touching you and doing that stuff like.
Was there more of a curve? I forgot there's more of a curve in the glove too back then. But I know what you mean. There is a lot more of that going on, huh? But
a lot of eye pokes right now.
There's a lot of eye pokes.
You're not having it.
I think it's even more noticeable because it happened in a major heavyweight title fight. So it really is emphasized too as well. I think it's always kind of been happening. Mm-hmm. Like I've always noticed it, and it goes through phases, I think. And I understand posting because I think that's more of maybe the thought process. Maybe if you're going back, but obviously you're told in the locker room, palms up. But you must be training like that too, I guess.
It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be. I never fought like that, but I'm sure a lot of people fight like that. I know.
There's a lot of glider, like the not runners, but guys that drift out around. Tend to that. You're more of more flat-footed, ready to come at you.
Well, the video we posted on the JAXXON podcast page, almost all your fights, your hands are up and your hands are super tight.
Yeah,
and you don't really have any open palm and much.
No, this just wasn't never my style. I always been a brawler, so I always want to be there to like counter or whatever. I just want to have my hands counter up a little bit so I can block if I want to. Or counter. I never wanted to paw them and set them up. I wasn't.
And you had the gift to hurt you. You have heavy hands as well.
Yeah, you also have
calm in there, and you're calm in there.
Yeah,
you're calm going in there. You
said calm in chaos, or he was very calm in the chaos.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I felt safer fighting in the cage. Because I grew up fighting on the street. On the street, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if the guy's going to have a weapon. You don't know if he's going to get jumped, which happened to me a lot. I've been jumped so many times in my life. People didn't want to fight me one-on-one. And so...
Where'd you go, Memphis or something?
Yeah, Memphis. Well, it's a culture of fighting. People liked fighting there.
Of course.
Yeah.
But you truly felt like in the cage, it was nothing compared to what you grew up doing, so you were okay with it.
Yeah. It's so much safer to fight in the cage than on the street.
That was a mental advantage that he had over a lot of people, actually, to be fair.
Yeah.
But but then he decided to have a work ethic, too. You know what I mean? Because were you an athlete growing up? Didn't you wrestle or younger?
When I turned 17...
Yeah, you did.
I started sports, yeah.
But you've talked about before that you're okay with getting hit. And I know everybody says that. But like last week, I saw you beat up this streamer and he was being cool and you were being cool. You could have done a lot more damage. He almost went out of the ropes over there in the ring. Yeah. But you're very instinctual. Even though this guy was a big dude and he's a streamer, he's not a professional fighter, you haven't trained. I haven't seen you train in like weeks, and then you went in there and you just
months. I didn't train for like 6 months, and I fought this kid. Now I know he's a streamer.
You fought him?
Yeah. Well, we sparred.
They sparred last week at Santos Studio.
It was more than a week ago, but this kid, what's going on? He's been boxing. He's undefeated. He's been boxing for this streamer named Aiden Ross, and he got his own boxing organization called Brand Risk. And this kid he took it seriously. His name is Chibu. And
Chibu's big.
He's big.
He's like
330, 350, but
he's a big guy.
But he moves fast.
Moves like a cat.
Yeah.
I was pretending that I was the head coach at JAXXON Media House, so I was warming him up.
Yeah.
And he was a big dude.
But that cost me. That's why I just turned down that fight that I just got offered that we can't talk about because
let's not talk about that.
I'm not going to talk about
Let's
it.
not talk about that.
But I'm just going to say I turned down
let's not talk about that fight.
I'm going to just say this because we're fighters. We know.
Yes.
Because after, you know what I'm thinking? I'm like, man, I'm a professional athlete. This kid, he's an amateur boxer. He's undefeated. He probably got like 6 fights or so, but he's amateur. I should be able to beat this kid, you know, just coming off the street. I haven't trained in 6 weeks. I probably went with Yogi like one time since I was training for Richard. And I went in there, I warmed up a little bit, sparred the kid. I said, man, I got 3 rounds for you, kid. I'm 47 years young. I gave him 3 rounds. I was dead tired at the end of the 3rd round. Then for like 2 weeks later, bro, I felt it.